Hi, in this lecture I'll explain you future value of annuity with other compounding periods. When we say other compounding periods, we mean that the interest amount or the rate of return on your deposits will be compounded multiple times during a year. That means the compounding may be a monthly basis or a quarter basis or semi-annual basis. Now the practical life examples of other compounding periods are, one is that if you take an insurance policy for a period of 10 years and where you pay a premium on every quarter basis. So 10 years, 4 quarters in a year, so that is a total 40 payments you will make, and the insurance company will give you a return on these 40 periods compounded. Similarly, if you are taking a recurring deposit in a bank, and you make a payment on a monthly basis. So every month you deposit some amount in the bank and bank credits interest on that amount compounded on a monthly basis. On the other side, if you purchase a fixed income securities like a bonds or debentures of a corporates, they pay you interest on semi-annual basis. So compounding twice in a year. So in all these scenarios, you need to use future value annuity with other compounding periods. I'll show you the formula approach to calculate the future value amount. Here is an example. First we see whether this is a case for a future value annuity or future value annuity compounding. As you know that the attributes or characteristics of future value annuity is that one is that it need to have a fixed time period. So in this case it is for a 15 years, over 15 years. So 15 years is a fixed, right? We have a 15-year period. Then there need to be a series of payments. It should not be one payment, there should be a series of payments. If you observe here, you invested rupees 1000 per quarter over the 15 years. That means every quarter starting from Q1, you are investing rupees 1000. So this is for 15 years. So 15 years into 4. So you will get at 60 quarters. So this is a series of payments. Then next is that you need to see whether the payment is a constant or not. So other example is constant payment. Other attribute is constant payment. So here yes, constant payment, that is every quarter you are making a 1000 rupees. Then finally we need to know whether this is compounded annually or whether it is a case of other compounding. If you observe here, money earns an annual rate of 6%, compounded quarterly. So that means this is other compounding. So compounding is quarterly. So this gives us other compounding. Now how is that you are going to calculate the future value of annuity using other compounding is, the equation will be the same as like a future value annuity, but only difference is you need to split the interest rate which is paid annually to a compounded on a quarterly basis. So you have to make that adjustment to your interest rate, and second is the duration need to be multiplied with number of quarters. Now our formula for future value annuity, and this is ordinary annuity, this equals to 1 plus I raised to the power of n upon I minus 1 upon I. Now in case of other compounding, we will make a slight change here. Future value of annuity, ordinary and other compounding. In this case, we make a slight change, that is 1 plus I upon P raised to the power of n times P upon I P minus 1 upon I by P. So here where P is number of compounding periods, whereas I is interest rate and N is number of years. So in our example, I is 6%, that is 0.06 per annum compounded quarterly, and N is 15 years, whereas P is quarter. So a quarter is in a year there are 4 quarters. 4 quarters in a year. So our equation will be now like this: 1 plus I, that is 0.06 by 4, this to the power of 15 into 4 by 0.06 by 4 minus 1 by 0.06. and now we solve this stepwise. First what we do is, first part one is 1 plus I by P upon N times P. So this equals to plus 0.06 upon 4, 1.015, and this is 1.015 times 15 into 4 is 60. So 2.4432. Then in second step, 1 by 1 on P to the power of N into P by I by P. So this is 2.4432 upon 0.06 by 4. So this is 0.06 on 4. So this is 0.015, and this equals to 2.4432 upon 0.015, 162.8. Then in third step, 1 by I upon P. So this equals to 1 by 0.015, 66.66. Now your future value of annuity, other compounding, this equals to 162.88 minus 66.667. So this is 162.88 minus 66.667, 96.213. 96.213 is your future value annuity factor at other compounding. And to get your future value amount, this equals to payment times future value annuity factor. So payment is how much? You are making a payment of 1000 rupees every quarter times 96.213 is your factor. So this comes to 96,213 rupees. That means for 4 quarters, that is every quarter, and 15 years into 4 quarters is 60,000 rupees. Now if you invest rupees 60,000 in an account which pays you 6% per annum compounded quarterly, at the end of the 15th year you will get 96,213 rupees. The difference of 36,213 is interest earned. So this is how you need to calculate the future value annuity amount when interest is compounded in other periods, or we can say that future value annuity other compounding periods. Thank you.